You staff, there are so many things to talk about, but first thing is first is you need to pause this video right now. Get ready to pause it. Pause it and get your calendar. Get your calendar that you can mark down things that are coming up in the next couple months of your life, even if you're not here for the summer. Ready? Pause. Get your calendar. Okay, you should now have your calendar in your hands, and this is what you need to do. 4 things. Number 1, can you go to Elevate? If you can, email me. I would love to have you go. I will pay for you. Cost is free. I need you to be around to mentor the teens that are coming. Guess what? Some teens are coming to Elevate. It's going to be good. The theme I was working on this morning is God is love. God loves you. You're invited to participate in this love that God has with you. And then the end of it is, how do we live now knowing that we're loved, and what does that matter? So, Elevate, theme is you are loved. Please participate. Number 2, senior high camp. This is the form. You don't need to fill out this form. You need to fill out this form. This is the form that makes it okay for you to go as a camp counselor, and it requires a signature by me and by you. So please come, tell me that you're going, and not after you tell me you're going. You fill this out, and this coming back in is what allows you to go to camp. It's not difficult. You'll be able to do it in a second. Why do you want to work with teens? Because I'm not a creeper and I work with teens. Deal? Okay, so fill this out. As soon as it comes back to me, you're officially on the list. I need some drivers to go to senior high camp as well. So please tell me that you're going and tell me that you're driving or not driving, because then whatever. There you go, senior high camp. That was 1, that was 2. The next one, so there are 3 things. Number 1, Elevate. Number 2, camp. Number 3, we care about your spirituality. So there are 2 events that you need to know about. Number 1 is this one, Renovare. It's a covenant retreat. It's July 25th through 29th. It is a retreat that costs hundreds and hundreds of dollars, but we're going to pay for all of it except for about $150 for you. And if that is real for you and you really want to go, we might be able to make it even less. But here's the schedule. I just want you to see it. Can you see that? So it's an easy Wednesday, a really full Thursday, a really full Friday, a really full Saturday, and a Sunday. The real reason to go to this is because it's a lot of dwelling and Sabbath and sitting with guided spiritual exercises. But the leader of the retreat is Richard Foster, the Richard Foster who wrote the book called Prayer. He literally wrote the book on prayer. That's funny. And then also Celebration of Discipline, which is awesome and has been formational in my life and in this ministry. So you should read, if you haven't read either of those books, read those books this summer and then attend the Renovare retreat. It's good spiritual care for you. So go to that. It's July 25th through 29th. Okay. And then if you have to choose between that and camp, come to camp. But then the last thing, I don't have a cool thing to show you. So the last thing is the youth staff retreat is October 12th, 13th, and 14th. It is the mandatory, it's as mandatory as we ever make anything, mandatory retreat for junior high and senior high staff. We are going to stay in San Diego, but that does not mean that you can do anything from your regular life. You need to cancel everything, get off work, maybe even miss classes on that Friday, plan on it in advance, tell your teachers on the first day of school that you are missing, because we are going to hopefully go stay somewhere together, and we are attending the National Youth Workers Convention put on by Youth Specialties in San Diego. So we're going to all of those things. We're going to gather at night and talk about them all night and spend time together working through and talking through our youth ministry and bonding together. So if you have to miss 5 hours because of a work shift, that's not okay. Please hear me. That's not okay for that weekend. October 12th, 13th, 14th. So you have your calendar. The 4 things that you're marking down are: number 1, I'll review it again. Number 1, Elevate if you can. That would be good. Number 2, senior high camp. You need to fill this out. I want you to go to senior high camp. You can do more in 1 week of ministry to teens at camp than you can do in pretty much 6 months at youth group. So summer camp, come to it. Shape lives for the kingdom. The next one was Renovare. You saw this. And then the last thing was October 12th, 13th, and 14th, Youth Staff Retreat. I love you. Contact your kids. Don't just fall into society, easy stuff of Facebooking. That's good. But call them and say, where have you been? Or I missed you last week at youth group. What was it about? Even if you are gone for the summer. Ask them how they're following God with their heart, soul, strength, and mind today and participating in the kingdom. I love you so much. You are the youth ministry at San Diego First Church, and I hope that you are following Christ in radical ways today and having people call you out this summer. Read some books. Be called out in accountability. Don't be lazy. Use the summer. Use the summer to edify yourself. So I love you. If you need anything, call me. Bye.